These are the meditations of Kantes. On today's meditation, abundance, 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 abundant life. It was interesting before even I knew all these things about chosen ones. The motto in my high school, I won't mention the name, but the motto in my high school was abundant life. I'm not even kidding. I think I have the, do I? But that was the motto for us, for my high school. It was abundant life. As a chosen one, you naturally live in the abundant life. You see, the higher realms are abundant because they are based in the, they are, you see, okay, let's, before we even go to the higher realms, let us discuss this principle. And the principle states that as you, the basics of any profession become more, they become a bigger requirement, they become more necessary the higher you go in that profession, the higher you go in that realm, the higher you go in that activity. If it, let's say for example, the skills of reading, writing, and speaking, reading, writing, and speaking, those are basic skills, right? So they are basic skills, but when you learn them when you're in nursery school, when you're in little, the little grade schools, their importance did not reduce as you grew older. Quite the contrary, they continued to increase, even though they're just basic activities. You might have increased your complexity in how you engage in them, but overall, you were engaging in those basic activities and they became even more important now. I mean, imagine in this modern world, if you cannot, read, write, and speak, I mean, that's the entire basis of how you use your phone. You're mostly reading, you're mostly speaking, you're mostly writing, even in a way, even if it's typing, it's another form of writing. So the basics in any place in life generally, they continue to increase as you go higher in that position, in that realm. So you as a chosen, why do I bring that up? To say that love is a basic skill in life. As crazy as it may sound, in this inverted world, it's not seen like that, but it is. And when love is mastered properly and not mastered as a skill, as an external skill, like riding a bike or learning how to play soccer, but football, but learning how to play soccer, it is, love is more like an embodiment, like a hair, like hair on like the hair on your head. It just grows. You just don't need to do too much. You just need to stay in your natural healthy state. As an empath, of course, and God is kind and made all human beings when they were born. The sperm touches the egg, and that whatever creature is created there, 99% of the time is intended to be an empath. What happens, nurture is what brings the narcissism to, it activates it. Even if there's some traces of, inherited narcissistic traits, it's mostly nurtured into it. You see, love is the skill that I speak about, and love is what allows you to have abundance. You see, it is abundant life. So, as a chosen one, as an empath, as a being who dwells in love, you will find that you're most comfortable in abundance. In fact, abundance is the only place that discipline can truly thrive in. It's very hard to be disciplined if you're in scarcity, because abundance allows for choice. You see, abundance is where choice is. Abundance is where you truly know what you're made of, because you have the option, the physical option to do A or B, and you choose C because of a real reason, not because that was the only option. So, in abundance, there is a different world that you are designed to be in. And as you continue to heal, once you awaken that you are an empath, once you awaken you are a chosen one, and that you've been holding on to your heart, you'll continue to see the videos I make, and you'll learn more about yourself as I learn more about myself. You will find abundance is your true environment, and you just staying by yourself, away from knacks, away from the 3D, you will start to see your abundance return. First, your abundance may not just return in you have increasing your resources. It may come in you decreasing your wants, decreasing your desires. That's how abundance may come in. It may come in you. At a particular time you thought you needed a particular amount of money to survive, to live happy, but it was because you needed to have that, so that needed some extra income. You need to have that and that. You needed to maintain a fake group who hate you. Now you know they are nags. So as you awaken and you start to become more of yourself, you require less, and this less increases what you have instantaneously. So abundance is a deep thing, you see, and you are abundant. That's all I'm saying. You are abundant and it exists in your mind, not in just you having $3 million. No, you've seen those truly rich guys, and they are always constantly focused on the chosen ones. Why do you think that is? Because because all those physical riches are without depth, they are without life. So the narc is receiving something as inanimate as itself. So it's like a like a plastic cup receiving another plastic plate. They have no purpose, they have no soul. Oh, by the way, I wanted to do this video next to this bird that has built a beautiful house. Can you, is it, where is it, man? Where is it? Where is that view? You must see that beautiful architectural design. It's right there. If you see it, lucky for you. If you don't, it's poor you. Come on, you know you're blessed anyway. Abundance, okay? You dwell in abundance. That's your natural environment, like a fish in water. That's where you'll find when you're most disciplined. The chosen is the type of person to be even more disciplined when they have more resources. They are not the reverse. They don't, chosen ones that don't, they're not like, oh, I have more resources, let me sit. No, that's when they're even more, they can be able to make that disciplined choice with even more power, because it's based on desire of their goals or what they want, not, I don't have anything else to do, so I'll eat this. You'll even find a chosen, it's easier for you to go on like fasts when you have money, or when you are rich. That's when you can go on fasts. But when when you don't even have a coin, that's when you want to go to every restaurant you want to eat. It's all here. So the base is abundant life. You have to find a way to create abundance in everything, okay, in everything. I must climb this hill alone. Adios.